What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today we have our Supercoach EPL Game Week 11 review, and as you can see on screen, we had a tiny rank change for a green arrow for once. We've kind of continued the trend of green arrow, red arrow, green arrow, red arrow, but we scored 83 and we moved into 1.5k. It would have been a lot worse. We'll just get straight into it. As you can see, if it wants to load, I'm sure it will. This is how we lined up. This is how everything went down. We did VC Bruno. He was a little bit lucky to get that last assist from the corner, which eventuated into a Delit header to bring United level again with Tottenham. So we took that. You can look at it both ways if you want. Haaland misses a pen. He was going to be our other captaincy option. He also did score, so that could have been a lot worse than what it actually was. Aronson assisted on the bench. We were never going to play him on field, so it's rough, but that's the way that I guess it was always going to eventuate. He was always a cash grab. Munoz, 10, banked the clean sheet. Cucurella, 12, banked the clean sheet. The Arsenal boys, Calafiori has a really good floor without the clean sheet. We've always said that. Saliba and Raya, if they don't keep a clean sheet, then you are up Tripe Creek without a paddle. Trippier, thank goodness we benched him because he is going. He's gone. Newcastle continue the trend of being absolutely abysmal away from home. They're shocking away from home. Absolutely shocking. Bruno, as I said, VC. Besides that assist, he didn't really look like doing much. He was pretty much invisible the entire game, apart from a few moments. It definitely wasn't his best. Eze with a 5. Wonderful. No. How about no, Supercoach? Spend too much time on this website. Enzo, very unlucky not to get a return. He was phenomenal. Again, does have some discomfort in his knee, not going to Argentina to play in the international break. Apparently he's staying back in England, so that's wonderful there. Hopefully he gets right. Phil Foden he's in really good form without returning so far. Again, just a 7 with no goals or assists. Again, showing what a great pick he is with that, relatively high floor. Some attacking returns would be nice though. Haaland, we know, missed the pen, did score again. That 7 could have easily been 15 plus. And Ismail Assar with a 6. So we did score 83. Again, depends on how you want to look at it. That could have been a lot better. That could have been a lot worse. Something as simple as Arsenal keeping it clean, then we're instantly 100 plus. But obviously, it's so easy to say that in hindsight. We could have easily not taken Fernandez's score, Bruno that is, and slapped the C on Haaland. But then we're sub 80. It's swings and roundabouts, goes both ways. What I want to get into, we haven't made any trades yet, but it's going to give me great pleasure to ditch Kieran Trippier, and we're going to be bringing in Virgil van Dijk. Looking at this, a break even of 7. He should get that, but at the price he's at, 5.2 mil, it is far too good to pass up. That's phenomenal value. Absolutely phenomenal value. If we're talking about ditching Aronson as well, because he has made his money, bringing in a player that in this format and obviously in FPL has been doing relatively well, that is Minter of Brighton. they have a very nice run coming up. So, as you can see, ditching Trippier because Newcastle are they're terrible. Absolutely terrible, and you can't always play at home. And away from home, they're shocking. So we're ditching Trippier, we're ditching Aronson. He's made the cash, very happy with that. Bringing in Virgil van Dijk for Liverpool's run, and he is bottomed out. And Minter, who is a premium in this format. Once we confirm this and it loads, I mean, I think it's a long, long way to go, but I haven't looked at formation or setting anything up yet. But I mean, Gyökeres, from what I know, is going to be touch and go in the North London derby. We could very well line up like this again, or it's literally Verge on for, I don't even know at this point in time. Always good to have cover. Slowly building the squad up. After this week, I feel like we have, I guess, a good selection of players that can be brought onto the field, and we can play multiple formations if needed. If someone isn't named or they're on the bench, whatever's going on there, I feel we can adapt to it if possible. But looking at this, I'm just going to assume Gyökeres probably isn't going to make it. I mean, if we're looking at it, it's going to be hard to get Verge on. I mean, something I'd assume potentially Tottenham score, so maybe something like this. Virgil off, Saliba. Virgil on, Saliba off. But then we'd want to get Minter on. We definitely want to get him on. That could even be for Eze, because I know that they've got Bayern Munich 3 days later. So it's a very tough game. Well, a very tough week, so to speak, for Arsenal. They've got the North London derby and then Champions League against Bayern at home. So depending on how they're looking to line up, what happens over the international break. Hopefully nothing too drastic happens where we have to adjust our trades and, I guess, change it up, because I'm really liking how we have built this team. I don't like using the terms full premium in this format because, as we know, you would normally classify Virgil van Dijk as a premium, but at 5.2 mil, and how Liverpool have been going, not considering their upcoming run, you could argue that he's not a premium. So I don't like using that term, so to speak, but I like the flexibility that we have sorted out here. And I guess whoever we need to put on field, I'm fairly confident in. Looking at, I guess, the VC and C options here, could even potentially VC Haaland, or Asar, Munoz. You would expect Crystal Palace to keep us clean against Wolves. No, I'd probably VC Haaland into Bruno. That's, I guess, what I'm looking at this point in time with limited research. But yeah, very quick look at it. And hopefully over the international break, nothing bad happens. No players get injured, and we don't need to restructure too much. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know down below how you went. Where are you ranked? What's your plans for trades? Are you going to pass up on a Virgil? I don't think you necessarily need to go to him this week, but I think part of the trade-off is seeing no Newcastle in my team, so it makes it a little bit more appealing from where I'm sitting and my standpoint on things. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't checked out the FPL video, make sure you go and check that out. Leave a like, leave a comment, let me know your plans. in that format. I wouldn't suggest trading early unless you're going to be priced out of things like I was. We're going to have the game day squad video out this week, and next week we're going to have our UCL match day 5 preview out as well. So as always, guys, let me know how you're going, where we are ranked going into the international break. 1.5k, and I mean, if everything goes right, we'll have 24 trades left after scoring a measly 83. So that's our game week 11 review all wrapped up. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Leave a like, comment, and make sure if you're not subbed yet, just go ahead and do it.
If you've enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the website at supercoachswordplay.com.